At Ribbit, we build software that replaces commercial pilots, and we're starting a pilotless cargo airline for remote communities. Remote communities suffer from high freight rates and infrequent, unreliable service. This is because current airlines operate large aircraft like these to serve them. They could use smaller planes and fly more often, but they don't, because pilots account for a higher fraction of operating costs on small aircraft. However, with fully autonomous flight, you could remove the pilot and replace them with more cargo, lowering costs by 40% while offering higher service levels. This creates a positive feedback loop. More flights means planes are used more often, which means you can deploy more efficient planes, lowering costs, attracting more customers, and the cycle repeats. At Ribbit, we're doing exactly that. We retrofit and operate fleets of small aircraft like the Cessna 206. We add sensors and software that can do everything a commercial pilot can, including takeoffs, landings, taxiing, and airspace management. Around the world, there are countless remote communities, and serving them is a $10 billion market. To start, we're focused on shipping food to northern Canada worth almost $200 million. Capturing the entire Canadian market would net us $88 million a year in profits, using a fleet that costs $55 million to build. By contrast, our competitors are focused on express air freight over populated areas where the customer has pilot unions and regulations are more stringent. To date, we've signed LOIs worth $41 million a year to ship food for wholesalers across Ontario, Manitoba, and Nunavut. And we have Indigenous leaders on board, like Byron Beardy. Byron signed an MOU granting us permission to serve his communities and help make Ribbit a reality. Over the last 6 months, we purchased a 2-seater plane as our development platform, modified it with hardware and software so the plane can fly by itself, and we've integrated hardware that still allows a pilot on board to take over manually. This has enabled us to start building the technology within existing regulations. Transport Canada likes our unique approach, and we filed for special approvals to conduct unmanned test flights next year. By starting in sparsely populated areas, regulators are willing to approve pilotless flights. Making this happen are Carl and myself. We're aerospace engineers with 6 years' experience building drones and rockets together. Carl's a pilot, and I was CTO of Canada's largest drone operator. So with customers lined up and regulators on board, it's time to grow the team and offer first paid flights in 2022. With $50K from Velocity, we'll kickstart our pre-seed round, bringing us one step closer to seizing the big and overlooked market for remote air cargo. Thanks.